conversation with that Samaritan lady. He went to that well and said, give me a drink. That opened up conversation. That gave curiosity in that lady. How can you ask me a drink? You're a Jew. Oh, there you go. Then he got her. How that conversation he brought and explained to her. So showed her that love through that and explained what about living waters with that drink. Today, that's what we need, wisdom even to reach souls. Hallelujah. Wisdom protects us from dangers. But not depending on our own wisdom. Depends on God's wisdom. Many times we think, no king asked God for a wisdom except Solomon asked, right? Because people, they always think they have wisdom. But the people who realizes my wisdom will not work, my wisdom can really put me in danger, those people will humble themselves, ask God for wisdom. For examples, I can give you a few examples from the Bible. Those who really used their own wisdom and got into trouble. Very big trouble. The example is Sarah. Sarah went to Abraham and given him a thought, an idea. Go with Hagar. Because they never thought that they were doing something sin. That was not a sin that time. Because that was a culture. I don't know, cultural thing in Old Testament. Many, even Jacob had sons with concubines, right? So that was not as sinful for them. So they never thought that there's something they're doing wrong. So they never even inquired God about it. Because they thought that's okay, acceptable, they thought. So when Sarah went to Abraham and said, take Hagar so we can have son. So, which it was not wrong to have son because Jacob had sons like that anyway, right? But the thing here is that the son who is going to born to her will become a threat to the inheritance of what Isaac is going to get. So it's not a good idea at all. So maybe in other cases it's different, but here in this situation that was not a good idea. So they did not know, they were innocent about it. What future holds for them, what is going to happen to them, how trouble comes to them, they did not know because they did not even inquire the Lord about it. And they just went with their own idea. And what happened? As a result, that's what happens. When you don't inquire God, if you follow your own mind, your own wisdom, it's such a pain we go through, consequence. Abraham gone through such a pain. A day came and they were fighting. Sarah immediately grasped it. Oh, this Ishmael is a threat to my son. Because he might grab the inheritance. Then immediately Sarah went to Abraham and said, send her off. No way, send her off. Because exactly that's what God wants. God do not want this to happen in their life. But because they did not inquire God about it, and they had to go through such a painful situation, and finally God told Abraham, send her away. Send her away. He cannot take the inheritance. He cannot take part in the inheritance. Ishmael cannot become heir. Send her away. Because that's not in the plan of God. That's not in the plan of God. Then, such a pain. facing pain. Did you see a small mistake can cause how much pain, agony we face? A small mistake. Today still Ishmaelites were after Israelites for inheritance. That small piece of part of land, Israel, given to them, they're still claiming that land to them because they're always claiming that's we are his, we inherit that. But that's what happened. Sarah noticed it. Ishmael was trying to get the inheritance of Isaac. Even today, Ishmaelites were after that inheritance of Israelites. Hallelujah. That's what our wisdom will fail us. Our wisdom will fail us. We should depend on God's wisdom. We should ask God for wisdom. Hallelujah. That's about Sarah. Even Moses, if you see Moses, when God called Moses, I'm sending you to deliver my people. Go to Pharaoh. What did Moses say? Lord, we try to give ideas to God. We tell God to do what to do. But never, don't control God. Don't try to influence God with your own desires. That's why I always never ask God your will to happen. It is not good for you. Our will is not good for us. God's will is best for us. That is safe for us. We can be happy. We can be blessed. Always God's will is best. Don't ask your will to happen. Moses asked, when God told Moses, you go and lead my people out of the Egypt. What did Moses say? Send me someone else, not me. Moses want to give him idea to God. He's telling, God, your choice is not good. Someone else, choose someone else in my place. But the thing is that you have to understand, God became upset about it. God became angry. But he never forced Moses. I always think he should have forced Moses. No, Moses, you only have to go. He did not say that. You need to understand the nature of God. He will never force anybody. That's why you better listen whatever he's telling for the first time. Be careful. Whatever he tells you for the first time, just right away obey. Don't give him second option. Because he will listen to you. Moses said to God, not me, Lord. Choose someone. God chose an Aaron. He was angry, but God chose an Aaron. You know why? God do not force you to do something if you don't want to. If you don't want to. That's why always decide what God is asking you to do. You say, Lord, I'm willing. I want to do your will. That's what Jesus responded to Father. Father, I'm ready. I'm willing to pay the price. Send me. I am there. Isaiah said, send me. Send me, Lord. That's how you have to respond. He said, Aaron, as a result, you know what happened? Aaron leadership, such a tragedy he brought. Beloved, if you choose your own leaders, that's what I'm saying. Don't choose your leaders. Don't ever choose your leaders. God's choice is best for you. God's choice is best for you. Aaron, God sent Aaron. You know what happened? When people came to him and asked, oh, where is Moses? Moses is delayed. Make us some gods. Aaron gave them idea, okay, give all your jewelry, bring it to me. He made a golden calf. He made a golden calf and he built an altar and made them to give sacrifices to that golden calf. Oh my God, her God became so angry, upset about it. And that day, many Israelites were died, were killed that day. You know, Moses asked that question, Aaron, what did you do for these people to commit sin? Because your role is also there in that, for them to commit sin. You brought such a sin upon these people. Beloved, there are some leaders, they want to impress people. And they listen to people. They listen to congregation, what they wanted. And leaders will give them what they wanted. Aaron is that kind of leader. He just wanted to give what people wanted. He did not listen to God. He did not do the will of God. He only did the will of people. That kind of leaders not only will make you to fall into sin, they're not blessing. They're not blessing to us. They're not blessing to us. Itching ears, I was saying, what you want, if the leaders come and give you messages, what you want to hear, that's not safe for us. That's not safe for us. Aaron did not hear from God. He did not do the will of God. He just listened to people. He just did what people wanted. The result, if you do that, you are making people also lose their own blessings. You are making people also to fall into the wrong path. You are leading them wrong, in the wrong direction. In the wrong direction. It's okay. If even people don't like you, it's okay. Even people leave you, it's okay. Don't lose presence of God. Listen to God. Obey God. Do the will of God. Even the whole world become against you, it's okay. But have God with you. Have God. Make sure what you're doing is right. It's from God. You know, when God is with you, He can turn the whole world upside down. He can bring people back to you when God is with you. You don't lose any blessing. Hallelujah. Let's stand. Jesus, thank you, Lord. Hallelujah. Hallelujah. When Father's heart is revealed to you, respond to His heart. It's not God is asking you to do His will. It's not God is asking you to obey Him. You respond to God. Your response. Lord, I want your will. Because I want your presence. That's the only reason I want to do God's will. I want to be with God. I want His presence. The love will give you life. The love of the Father will give you joy and peace to live in this world. Hallelujah. Rabatri Karamandarabasya. let us partake this communion with that heart of love for God. He said that, remember me whenever you take part in that. Remember him, what he did for you on the cross for you. Today, we have a Father because of the price Jesus paid for us on the cross. He shed his blood and given his body. His body was broken to give us healing to our bodies today. His blood was shed to give us forgiveness, to give us new life, to make us clean again, to justify us as righteous. Take this with that heart. Hallelujah. In a worthy manner. Take this in a worthy manner.